Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. I was just sitting here and I was just thinking about how one day it was a time when I was really struggling with my children. They were like in middle school, elementary. And I needed a job so bad because I wanted to keep our place where we stayed at. Plus, I needed to pay my car note and stuff like that. And so I got a job. Y'all, I got a job. And I couldn't make it to the job because my car had stopped working. So I had asked my dad. I said, "Can you take me to the job so I can go to the interview?" I had already knew I was gonna get the job. So when I went to the interview. The interview only lasted like 5 minutes. So my dad wound up dropping me off, y'all. I didn't have no way back home. So I hurried up and I called my dad and I said, "Dad," I said, "can you please turn around and come back and get me because my interview over." I said, "Can you please drop me off? Take me back home." Y'all, I was like, I lived like 10 minutes away from, the facility that I was going to be working at. My dad, keep in mind, he just dropped me off, and I had been out of his truck for like 5 minutes. Y'all, I called my dad. He did not turn back around. And I had to walk home. And in walking distance, it's longer. And y'all, I would never forget this. My oldest son, I called my son. I said, "Son," I said, "can you come meet me?" I said, because granddaddy, he ain't coming back to get me. I'm going to have to walk back home. And at the time, I didn't really have much money, to call me an Uber or Lyft or anything like that. So I started walking home. And as I started walking, y'all, my son started walking towards me. We met up. And I just look back at times like that, how my children was there for me through a lot of times that they didn't even know that their mother was going through stressful situations. Because to have your father to turn his back on you like that, when all you asked for was a ride, that's hurtful. But I think about the goodness of the whole situation. My son literally loved me so much. He was like, "No, Mom, I'm about to come meet you. I'm not about to let you walk home by yourself." And I'll never forget that day. Like, I'll never forget that day. So I try to look at the good things overall, the bad things. I try to, heal